Hi guys, my name is Sherry and I am the owner of Vogue Ginger Events in the UK. So I'm vexed. Yes, call me the angry black woman. I am very angry and it's frustrating. Today is the 30th of April 20, 2018. Oh, I don't know why I was thinking 2016. And what I'm angry about is simple. So I joined Metro Bank not long ago, and this was because my business causes me to drive around all over the country. And alongside that, I've got two jobs. So both of them being self-employed, because obviously for taxing purposes, I have to be self-employed. Otherwise, I'm paying a lot of money to the taxman. England revenue has to be paid and so forth. So recently became fully self-employed in the last year officially all by myself and all that stuff. So this is my dilemma today. Today it's Good Friday. And Good Friday means everything should be good, right? No, not for me. No, that's not running. What I'm angry about is that in the last few days, actually I can go back a week, I've had issues logging into my online banking. No problem. I'll call them. They'll talk me through. This is Metro Bank, by the way. They'll talk me through. They're very good. They've got a unique system they use in order to get to your online banking and all that information. And on top of that, obviously, April is fast approaching. You invoice all your clients and then to ensure that they pay you. And I made invoices for different things and so forth and organize events. Some of them I don't show up to, but I still plan them. This is the most important part, that everything runs smoothly as possible. You hire people, they invoice you so that when you get paid, you pay them, so forth. The hierarchy continues. So it's not all that money is not all to one person, it's to everyone. So you have to spread the wealth kind of thing. You have to hire places and so forth, and you have to promise them a payment. And to which today is the last day of this month. Well, working day. Well, it's still Good Friday, still working day in some places because that's the agreement. Anyway, I checked my online banking yesterday, money hadn't cleared. No problem. So I called the people I'm expecting funds from. And before that, there hasn't been nothing. And before that, I've been calling them because obviously login in issues and not being able to transfer my funds and making sure that charges have been paid, because you pay congestion charge, that's for cross charging. So you have to make sure you have all these payments ready. The thing is, with the Metro Bank business account, if you have a balance of less than 1,000, you have to pay for the bank to use the bank account and the services, meaning every bank transaction is taken out. No problem, that's fine. I've invoiced people have promised to make payments. I've been checking to make sure you can't be rolling up on people or asking for a payment when the payments have been made. So I'll double check that. I'll double check that, and then I'll make sure when I'm approaching them and calling them and asking, okay, then when is the payment? The payment's due this month. These payments have to be made and so forth. Alongside that, obviously, people, like I've said, need to be paid. You don't work for free. There's nothing free in life. And alongside that, I've got consistent contracts with a company, and this company will pay me every fortnightly. And this company pays me into my business account. And at times, if I've not made enough and there's people that are contractors I have to pay out of my own, I'll pay them. We use that money because money has to continue. You have to make good relations. This is what sacrifices business owners make. No problem with that. Payment was made by the client and Metro Bank decided to reverse the payment. And then they are saying the payment, they sent me a receipt, which I do have in my possession, that the payments have been made, but on my bank balance it's not appearing. And I'm saying, okay, so they're saying payment has been made and you are saying that no, they haven't. So where is the money? Because now the question is, now where is the money? Are you serious? And one payment was supposed to have cleared by the 27th, which was a check payment. They also reversed that. And I'm wondering, so where is the money going? Because now the client, so I'm now saying, okay, then and then I contact the bank and I'm asking, okay, so what's going on? They say, okay, ask them to make an alternate payment. preferred bank transfer. They said, well, you still got our money. How can we pay twice? And okay, fine. So send me the invoice that the money is gone unpaid. Tell me the receipts that this payment is gone unpaid. And so that I can go back and say, well, I can send the information. This is gone unpaid. This is the evidence and so forth. The bank is saying, oh, we don't know. We don't have that information. How can you not have that information? But yet you're telling me that it's gone unpaid. I don't get it. What do you mean? And they think that I make money growing on trees. I plan everything. I'm not joking. I plan everything. Everything. Name it. I plan it. Grown adults who want to dress like children into diapers and so forth and want a safe place where they mention and somewhere to do it with people like-minded. Trust me, I'll plan that shit. Anything you want me to plan, I will plan it. And I'll plan it to the T. And if you want security there, I've got security companies I will hire with bouncers who are legit bouncers with their cards who will be present to keep you safe to do exercise and do whatever it is freaky stuff you want to do. This means it costs money for me to plan something that intimate and keep it private. Releasing information on the day and so forth. I am your lady. I plan everything. I don't discriminate against people when it comes to money because money has no color. Come on now. So I work hard. On top of that, I will have a job. That is not my profession, but I have a job that makes sure that there's consistent money because with events, you have to make sure there's constant income coming in. You can't rely on someone throwing a birthday, throwing a party abroad. You can't rely on that because, let's be real, there is that 30-day notice, even a 14-day notice that is there. So you could still lose money. You have to not put your eggs in one basket. That's what I do. I rarely sleep. Ask me how many hours a night I sleep. I plan to retire at 45. So I work my butt off. And for someone to tell me I can't access my money and someone telling me that they've paid me and giving me evidence nonetheless, the only evidence I haven't received was from Metrobank. So basically Metrobank has stolen, basically. That's what they've done. And they're saying, okay, so I'm like, so who reversed the payment? Oh, the person's not working today. Oh, so where are they? So, fine. In Metrobank, this is the safety system they have. They've got 2 managers on each branch. So that means when one manager is making a decision on something, the other manager is incoherent with that. So are you telling me that both managers of that bank that we are saying are responsible in reversing payments in my account and for money not reflecting in my account are the same people? Real talk. This is upsetting. And this is bank holiday today. And I was happy that they were open today. So I rolled up in there and I made sure I got my facts straight. I called everyone and I made sure and then got information, got it sent. I didn't even get in there with anger or issues. And then I tweeted it. And on my Twitter is Sharifa the Lords. I'll put my Twitter handle on my information section and then you can see. I tweeted and then the bank told me to call. And I'd already called. That's why I was tweeting now. Because I'm thinking, you're taking the piss. And I'm telling you, do not join Metrobank. Yes, it's accessible. Yes, it's open 7 days a week. And that's true. It is open 7 days a week. But let me tell you, they won't do anything. They're not there to help you. They're here to steal your money. Because that's what I am. So now this break, I've got event in Birmingham. Can I drive to Birmingham with no money? Are you telling me that? So now you're affecting my finances. Do you see what I mean? It's upsetting. I am truly vexed. So now people are going to call me the angry black woman. I don't care. I really don't. I work hard. I rarely sleep. And I'm trying to make something of myself. There's people out here who are doing nothing, who are on benefits doing nothing. I don't sleep. I'm planning, thinking what is the next thing I can do that can make me money? What's the party that can throw that can make the biggest reaction? Who can I book for an event so that they can throw it down and make me money? I'm thinking all the fucking time. There is no chill. I'm sleeping and now I've got bills to pay. I've got everything to pay. And yet people have paid me, but Metrobank decided that no, with no explanation. So I went there this morning. So I was like, so what is the purpose of these reverse payments? What is the purpose? What is it? Oh, we can't explain that. But what I can say, I can tell you what I do know. This lady, let me tell you, she was helpful. This was in Luton. She was very helpful. She went through, she called where the decision was made. She called the bank, and don't worry, I'm going to name drop very soon. On my next video, I'll be name dropping if they don't react. And then I was like, so who am I to contact concerning this? Because obviously they sent me not even an email. Not one thing that I can guarantee. How many letters do you post concerning contesting stuff that you hear that 3-4 weeks later they don't receive? Come on now. They sent me a letter, so I need to write a written letter to send to this company and contest. Like, why? When I should be able to access, since everything is electronic these days, I should be able to access this straight away. I am very angry. Yes, call me angry black woman. I am very angry because I work my butt off. My fucking butt off. There is nothing that I think in life, I wasn't born a cripple. And I should work. And since I wasn't born a cripple, and it's not often I say I have a right. I wasn't born a cripple. I will work my butt off. As long as God gives me breath and health and strength, I will work. And if you want me to throw a party, follow me on Facebook. I've got a business page. Follow me on Facebook. I've got my normal life on there. I've got nothing to hide. Keeping it real. If you want me to plan something, talk to me. Tell me your vision. I'll plan it for you. Obviously, the price. There's not charity happening here. I'm not trying to do charity. But what I'll do is organize it to the T. And if you're on a small budget, tell me already. Don't flaunt and pretend that you're making it. Tell me that I'm not making it yet, but I'd like to throw a party. This is my budget, and this budget should include my charges too. Hello? But you need to come real. None of this, you're wearing fake Louis Vuitton and shit. I'm a real person. I work my butt off. And nothing I have has been given to me. I'm waiting for one person who said, oh, hello, I've paid her bill. What bill have you paid? I paid my own shit. So when I'm vexed, I'm rightfully so because I'm working my butt off. The thing is, Metro Bank better react ASAP because I'm not playing. Number one, when I open their account, I'm going to backtrack now. When I open the account, they ask you explicitly, they do a profile on you, a personal profile, then they do a business profile. In this business profile, they ask, who are your clienteles? Everyone, including them, is a fucking clientele, potential customer. That's what I told them. And they said, what kind of parties do you throw? I throw from club parties, private parties, all parties, including weddings, funerals, you name it. I plan every fucking thing. There is no discrimination on here. Money has no color, yo. Until I start discriminating, it's because I got money. If I tell you that I ain't planning that, I ain't planning that shit, it's because I'm rich, yeah? I'll be a fucking billionaire when I tell you I can't plan you something, yeah? You tell me your vision, I'll make it happen. That's real. I told you I plan every fucking thing. And then this manager from Hemel, he asked me, okay, then when I had this first issue, and then he set me down, and I was working on a contract in Hemel. So I was like, okay, fine. I went on my break, buzzed over there because I knew by the time I finish, it'd probably be around 8 and so forth, and they'll be closed. So I went there. I think it was around 2 to 3. So I went there, and my first issue was that I wasn't able to transfer. I said to him, okay, I'm unable to transfer. I don't know what's going on. And on my first look in, I was like, oh, there's a bit of an error on there. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's an accurate situation, but look into that. But my real issue why I'm here is that I'm not able to transfer, so I can pay my default cross charge. So I need to transfer this money to this side, and I'm not able to do that. He said, okay, no problem. Very lovely guy. He said, I'll sort it out. He said, you know what? I need to send them an email, so forth, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, no problem. He sends the email. I send him all information. In fact, over confidentially, I can't tell you what I said, exactly what I said, but I gave him the details of the information, where I'm expecting it from, addresses and everything, and even showed him the website on where I do some of the bookings, which is in relation to private parties and all that stuff. I did all that. So I showed him all that. I was like, yeah, now you know that information, so that, this, that, and the other. Whether he put it in the email or not, that's his business. But I came prepared. I was ready. I was like, okay, so this is what I'm expecting. This is what I invoiced for. And so XYZ. I've planned 10, which was 10 parties at the time. Well, still is. 10 parties. Now they're in full completion, being the last 2 this weekend. No problem. This is what I'm expecting all round for all 10 of them. This is what I'm expecting. However, I've invoiced for 1. This is my concern. Look into it. If it is what it is, sort it out. So he said, fine, don't worry, we'll sort it out. At the end of the day, nothing. He said, no problem. He sorted it out. And he sent an email. He said, don't be concerned. And I was like, but still, my issue is that I can't transfer this money because I need to pay for this congestion charge. This congestion charge, apparently I got it last year. And then they're saying that, oh, it's just for charge or whatever. And then only received the letter saying that therefore because the details had not been transferred to my name. So I don't even get the £2.50 charge. I'm paying the £32 for it. So I was planning to transfer the £30 into that. I was like, oh yeah, I need to sort it out now because you apply and you put your bank information, and the bank information I put was for that account. So I'm expecting the money to come out. I was like, if it keeps doing that, then I have to pay £72. Ain't no, but if this £72 is invoiced to me, I'm taking it to Metro Bank and they're gonna fucking pay that shit. I ain't fucking with them. This is fucking bullshit. Anyway, on top of that, this is I just had a little spaz moment. But for real talk, yeah. This is what I went. Spoke to him, told him blah blah blah, and he's like, yeah, no problem. And he was nice. He's a lovely guy. He got me even reassured, and then he said, we'll get this sorted. I'll call you in the next few hours as soon as I get something. If not, it's definitely tomorrow. Guess what? He called me the next day. The next day I missed his call because I was working on something, but I called right back. He's other assistant manager. So this is the manager of the Metro Bank in Hemel Hempstead, and then his assistant manager, which he had told me if he's not available, she will be in touch with me. I then called, and I was like, well, I'm supposed to speak to the manager. The manager was called Luke, and then he said, oh no, my name is so and so. He told me, I think she said Aisha or something like that. I will deal with it because we've spoken about it. And I was like, yeah, he did tell me that he was going to let you know what my concern is, and he's going to have you, if it's not him, it's you, who's going to call me back and you're going to help me sort this situation out. As far as I'm concerned, we sorted it out. But no, sir, it's not sorted because I'm here and I have no money and it's Easter break. I have to be in Birmingham. I don't know who's going to pay my fucking fuel and pay for my hotel. Oh, is it you? Is it you? I'm wondering. So you're fucking with my money now. You're fucking with my potential of making more money. And you can't have multiple business accounts. You can't for the same business. That's just fuckery. That's suspect. When you're giving your accountant, you don't want your accountant to be looking left, right, and center. But I understand why rich people do this, you know. Now I really do. Because I see that these people are fuckery. These banks are fuckery. No, not these banks. Because Barclays hasn't done this to me. Or any high-end banks has done this too. But it's this Metro Bank, this Revolution Metro Bank. I'm going to open obviously a business account with Barclays now. But understand my fury. Understand where I'm coming from. They're fucking with my money. And the time they're fucking with my money is fucking Easter. So the banks are going to be closed from today until they told me they're open on Monday. But technically, officially, it's going to be open from today until Tuesday, basically. So Tuesday, I'll probably get a result. How am I going to survive this whole Easter break? Somebody tell me, how am I going to survive? This is the bullshit that we can't. And then I understand why the Jewish people keep money in their houses and all this shit, because these banks are fucked up. How can you tell me? How can you decide what happens in my account without letting me know? If you have a concern, don't you raise it with the account holder and if it's then unjustified, then you inform them. Therefore, sir, ma'am, Miss Singer, Miss Sherry, here's this why I say hello. Say it. But no, sir, no, none of that. No, you ain't doing that. You're just gonna fuck with my life, and I'm fucking tired. And I think there's a lot of people, I bet you, that have been in this situation. I bet you. There's been plenty of people.